Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to make sure I'm logged in on the other devices. It is Tuesday. It is at 10. I'm right on time. Everything logged in perfectly, so hopefully we won't have any issues. It's a little cloudy this morning here. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, let's see if anybody's on this morning. Looks like one person popped on. Morning, Sue. I'm going to share this to my other page and then I'll be with you. July 15th, middle of July already. How is everybody? Maybe people forgot that it's Tuesday. I don't know. Share to a group here. Let me see if I can find that group. Well, what the heck? There we are. Good morning. Yeah, July is going too fast. That means summer is going too fast. Okay, there's 3 of you on. Good morning, good morning. So if you're on, let me know. Just going to hang out here for another minute or two to see who pops on with us. Yeah. Yep, too fast. So we go to the beach the first week in August, and then it seems like as soon as we're home, we're getting ready for school and get everybody back to school. So yeah, it went too fast, and we haven't done a lot this summer. Hannah's broken foot has not helped our summer at all because, yeah, she just can't do things. And then so that makes what I have to get done, I have more work to do. So, because she works for me. All right, okay, let's go ahead and get started. As far as housekeeping items, the two-tone cardstock is still 20% off. Classes here in the studio are Monday the 28th at 10 and 6. And then also I will be sharing those projects with you soon. I'm designing this week for the rest of my classes. I am going to have a special pop-up class that I'm working on that I'll be offering to this month. And then our Christmas stacks. Yeah, she is doing better. She actually was just told that she could do some weight bearing and try to drive. So she's doing better. But anyway, so Christmas stacks start in August, and I'm going to have a Christmas Stamp-A-Stack Club for online. So keep that in mind. I'll be doing them in the studio, but then I'll also be offering online as well. And the Christmas Stack Club runs from August through November. Okay, alrighty. Also, my Stamp Fest is coming up October 4th. I am planning on having a BOGO yard sale type thing with the retired stuff. Also, I am hoping, I will keep you posted, I'll let you know. I'm thinking I'm going to do an online kit sale on Saturday morning from past class kits that I have here in the studio. They're starting to pile up. So I think I'm going to do an online kit sale for this weekend. Good morning, Joyce. All right, so the winner of the last giveaway on Friday was Pam Adams. So I am working on mailings. We're going to get those out as soon as we can. So last week's winners, let me go over those. So it was Terry Norton, Darcy Dutton, Joan Gordon, Virginia Shuey, Pam Adams, and hello, Rochelle. Joan Gordon was picked I'm giving away either a $30 gift certificate or $30 customer rewards. I wanted to try that because they said you can now gift Joe's rewards. So Joan, you're the winner of that. So thanks for joining me last week. And let's go ahead and get started. Today I have 2 projects with the sunflower folder. Now, I know Rochelle sent me one last night, but I didn't get that one done. So there's more ideas coming in. But I have two projects, and I'm using the Simply Said greeting set with those as well. So let's get started. So here's our first project with the sunflower folder. Okay, so the base of this one is Old Olive, and it is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. So we're going to fold that in half. Oops, I can't get that even this morning. Let's get that even. Here we go. Then the next piece is, I ran through the folder, and it is the, with crushed curry. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do for this one is I'm gonna do some coloring in with the daubers. So the inks that I'm using is crushed curry, Old Olive, and pecan pie. Good morning, Taryn. So let's start out with the pecan pie and the sponge daubers. So I'm just going to color in the circles, the center of the flowers with the, and you don't have to be precise. So if you get out of the lines, that's fine too. Just want to do in here a little bit to the centers of the sunflowers. My daughter in Texas has a cut flower farm. This is their first year. She's doing really good. Her Lysianthus are beautiful. If you don't know what that is, look that up, because they are gorgeous. But she has some really pretty sunflowers, and she has a really pretty chocolate one that she's growing. We're going to Texas in September to help out with some stuff. So I'm excited to go visit. Okay, that's that. And then we're going to add Old Olive green leaves. Now, this is a little tricky to figure out which one's leaves and which one's still flowers. So I'm just going to do a guess. I don't know that it matters much. And it doesn't matter that you are, you get out of the lines a little bit. Let me see. I think I got all the leaves. There's a lot of flowers here. Not sure if that's a leaf or flower, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so there's that part. Now we're going to make it come to life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stamp pad, and I did perfect this a little bit. And I have found out that if you use a stamp pad that isn't juicy, that one that kind of needs a maybe, not quite that it needs a lot of re-inking, but it's like getting there, these techniques work a whole lot better. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drag it across here so it makes that pop. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to drag, oh, I hope that didn't put too much ink in one spot. My pad came undone. There we go. And then I'm going to do it this way. There we go. I think that turned out pretty nice. So let me hold that up to the camera so you can see that. So I really like this. And I like the one I did too. And each one will be different. So we're going to add that to the card. And I did cut out a stitch square from the Stylish Shapes. And we're going to stamp the greeting from Simply Said, the birthday wishes. Except my stamp isn't sticking to my pad. There we go. Birthday wishes. We're going to pop that up. Good morning, Deborah. There we go. And let's add a gem. So I have these pecan pie gems. I'm not sure if they're current or not. I have a hard time with that list. I told you guys that. There we go. So we're just going to add 2 gems there, and there we go. So there is one of our sunflower cards. Oh, so, all right. I want to see if I can find the other ones from last week. Let's see if I can find them here. Doesn't look like it. They might be over in this pile. Yeah, here we go. Here's the ones from last week. So this is just with cloud cover. It's just a plain embossing technique. And then this one, I went across with a memento and got that look. So there's 2 right there. And then let's do the last one. Yeah, you're going to have to try this, Joyce. Okay, this one, at first I didn't like it. And then I walked away and came back. But it took me a little bit to perfect this. So let me pull this up so you can see. All right, so the base of this one is Balmy Blue. One of the reasons is, if you can see my hands, I did these early this morning. I had the idea. Yeah. One of the reasons was my Balmy Blues are different. I have 2 Balmy Blues, and one is a deeper blue, not so much a lighter blue. Sometimes it happens. So that was part of it. The other part was that I actually was using the brand new Lemon Lolly pad, and it was giving me too much ink. I didn't like the darkness. I just wanted it to be subtle. So this is the prototype. I'm going to try to perfect it even more right now. So, okay, so we are going to take the folder, and you're going to ink up the debossed side. So the side that has the indents is what we're going to do. So here we go. All right, I just want to make sure the right side. And I'm going to use Balmy Blue ink, and it's in, so you might want to check your Balmy Blue inks, or I think I found that with a couple other inks. Like if the lot came through a different color, a little bit different shade. So anyway, and we're going to use a brayer. I wanted to look in the catalog to see if the brayer was in there. It was brought back for a short time. I'm not sure. I can't remember if it was a mini catalog or if it was an online thing or if it was put into the current line again. But we used to use a brayer a lot, and then we retired it, and then it came back, I know. So we're going to ink up the brayer. And you know when you ink up the brayer, you lift, right? You don't do this thing. Because if you do that, you only get ink in the one spot. You want to lift, and I'm not going to go too heavy. And this is a Balmy Blue pad that probably needs re-inking real soon. So I'm just going to roll it back and forth on my folder. I'm going to do it again. Yeah. And it's the debossed side, or the that you want to do this on. And we're going to cross our fingers and hope that this comes out. Okay. I think that might be enough. Then I have a piece of basic white, 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm just going to place that where I want it over my sunflowers. And close that. And let's go. So if I make a mistake online, you guys know that I'm real and that I make mistakes. And that oftentimes you don't always see my mistakes because I don't show you. Okay. Do you guys want to give away? I usually only give away during my week of stamping, but hey, I can give away something today. So go ahead and comment giveaway, and I'll pull something from my stash, and we'll do a giveaway. You forgot about this technique. I know. There's a lot that we have forgot about. And, well, that didn't work. So, I think I did the wrong side. And I was pretty sure that that was going to happen. I did it right the first time. Let me go cut another piece of paper quick. All right, we need to emboss, we need to do the other side. Okay, say this is what it looks like when you don't do the right side, okay? We'll use that for something. Okay, we are cleaning this off really good because I don't want it on the other side. And I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it on my shirt. It's just an old t-shirt. To dry it on my t-shirt. And we're gonna reink this side. Okay. And if this doesn't work, we're done for the day, all right? I've done it several times this morning. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Deborah, I know this is an old, who won the giveaway from last week? Friday's giveaway was Pam Adams, and then I'm giving away a $30 customer, gifting $30 customer rewards to Joan Gordon. Her name was pulled. Yeah, Joan, yeah, Joyce, there's no real mistakes. There's just creative interventions, right? Okay, let's do this again. The other side. Did I do it wrong again? We'll see. No coffee yet this morning. That's a problem. It worked. See, there we go. So the blue is only in the background. I could have inked it up just a little better. No, I did the right side. I could have just inked it up a little better. I think I did the right side. Well, let's do the other side to see, but I think this is it. Or maybe you're just delayed a little bit. Right, we're gonna clean that. Let me go grab one more piece and see which side is best. Okay, so the side with the logo is the side I just did. So let's do this other side and see what happens. I think that's the one I did at first. But maybe Rochelle's got it down. It's been a little while since I did this technique. Because I think this will color the images and not the background. Yeah, so many possibilities, Bonnie. Okay, so that's that side. Yes. So this one actually raises the, this is the deboss side. So you only get the ink on the image, not on the background. But I wanted the ink on the background, so this is the one. So to get this technique, you need to ink up the side with the Stampin' Up! Logo. That's how I remember. So you ink up the side with the Stampin' Up! Logo. Okay, so we got that. Now let's just do some light sponging. Bring in my daubers. I'm gonna start out with Lemon Lolly. No, yeah. I did it first. I did it first, Rochelle. And then I did it the other way, but yeah. Yeah, confusing. Remember, logo side. Ink up the logo side. Okay, I want this really light. And I'm just gonna go over it lightly. I guess this is, are there white sunflowers, guys? Or yellow sunflowers? I think there are. Or daisies. Okay, so we're just gonna go over, oh, see, that's too dark. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. I'm so used to grabbing the ink from the daubers. I just do it without even thinking. Okay, so there we have our sunflowers. A really pretty yellow. We're gonna go in with crumb cake for the centers. I just want it kind of light. There we go. And then I'm going to use Granny Apple Green for the leaves. And I don't want it dark. I mean light. I don't want it dark. I want it light. Good morning, Virginia. And there we go. So there we go. I'm thinking I'm going to hit this flower here a little darker. But there you go. So it doesn't look like much, but it will come together, I promise. So we're going to layer that on a piece of, I think this is Darling Duck. I'm going to go get Lemon Lolly because I want to make it a little softer. Okay, there's Lemon Lolly. Chili Montana. Ugh, it's not chilly here. Yes, I like that. I like the softness of that. This one I used Darling Duck. So it's a little bit brighter, but I do like the softness and it makes it look softer, I think, of Lemon Lolly. There we go. And then I'm going to add that to the Balmy Blue. Yeah, Pat, we're almost done. But yeah, thanks for popping on. Okay, I'm going to ink up the greeting, and I use this little banner from the Stylish Shapes. I'm going to use a happy birthday. And I'm going to pop this up. And let's add that there. And I have some baker's twine, and we're going to do a double bow. You were at 100 yesterday. My goodness, what happened? Did you get a big storm or something, Mary Ellen? We were 90s yesterday. It's only 76 right now, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, here we go. So there's that. So let's bring those in from today. Okay, so here were today's projects with the sunflower. So we used a couple different techniques today. So today's Technique Tuesday. I do want to start doing more techniques with you guys. So there you go. Here were the two sunflowers from last week. So there's just so many possibilities with this folder. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. We should be on normal schedule this week. I don't have any appointments. Hannah doesn't have any appointments that would affect our Thursday live. So I'll see you Thursday at 10. All right, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Enjoy this cooler weather. But I don't want it to be way, way cool.